she told me, she told him about me. He told me that he wasn't sure if I was his son. Once again, I can't blame you. You get a young girl from down here to West Virginia, where it's slow as shit. She from Philly. Come down here, you don't know what's going on. My dad had self-esteem issues because he couldn't read. And his wife, before he got divorced, was running around on him like crazy, my uncles was all telling me. They was like, yo, his wife was a whore.
Yeah, you talking about your real
My
dad.
biological father. So he didn't know. And I don't even blame the dude. So he was like, he thought he had a son, but he wasn't 100% sure. He couldn't read. So she was saying, she told me she sent him letters, but he couldn't read. So he didn't know. He was too ashamed to go to somebody, can you read this letter for me? I don't know what's going on. So he told me he never really knew. So before, that's after far later when we had that discussion, but the first initial meeting is like, I don't know what you want, boy. I ain't got no money. I'm like, and I'm already mad. I'm upset. My mother just lied to me. And you gonna talk about...
Now, was he you and your brother's real dad?
No, just mine.
Okay.
My brother's situation was even crazier.
Okay.
So it was like, yo, man, you kidding me? And I'm like, I said, man, I don't need your money. And my mom was right there. I got a job, I had an apartment. This is before I had a kid. So I got a job, apartment, you know, I got a car. I don't need your money, you know what I mean? I kind of lashed out at him, but I was hurt. Mm-hmm. So, and that that gave me trust issues towards almost every woman I dealt with for years. Until I actually, you know what, I had to forgive my mom because I lashed out at her. Because I'm like, you made my life, my childhood, it was torture because of you lying. So a lot of times people don't realize when these girls out here, they tricking off, they mess with these out here, they sleep with this boy with a condom, sleep with these two without one. They doing this, that, and the third. Yo, man, and then you don't know who the kid father is. You assuming it's his because the kid dark skinned and the two guys that you best with was dark skinned and one was light skinned. Yo, man, you don't know what you're doing to these kids. You're blaming on mine and it's his. You know what I mean? It's like that. You don't do that, man. You fuck kids up because they have a false identity and don't know who they are. I didn't know who I thought I knew who I was, but I always knew that none of us looked alike. So I was a sophomore taking biology in high school. So I'm sitting up here learning about blood types because I was going to AI at the time because I was going to get my back surgery done. So they gave you the option, you want to do your own blood and you want to get blood donated. I'm going to do my own because I was scared of AIDS. Since I'm scared, so I'm going to go do my own. So I would go once a week. They would draw blood. So my blood type was O positive. So I said, oh, okay. So one day, I learned about that in school. I said, Mom, what's your blood type? A, B, negative or something like that. Then whatever she said, I said, what's Dad's? She said his. I was like, that don't sound right.
And this is how it all started coming out?
Nah, it's still coming up, but I was like, I'm the darkest one in my house. My mom is the next darkest one. Mm-hmm. Then my dad, brother, they were brown skinned. And then my sister was lighter. None of us had the same attitude or demeanor. And I was up there like, damn, how am I O positive? I said, maybe it's something I must have missed during class that I ain't putting together, right? That's how I was assuming it. Then to find out 4 years later, like, damn, I should have put that together then.